What's going on, guys? Josh here from Mixing Mango, and Evolution of Combat 20th of November, so just over a week's time. Next Tuesday the EOC will be in Runescape, and I've got to say, before yesterday I was worried that it's quite clearly not ready to be put into the game, but I will say Jagex has restored some of my faith, which I never thought I'd say those words, because Jagex had been messing up like this whole year in terms of updates and content, but they've actually restored some of my faith with the EOC, and what I'm referring to is the Evolution of Combat livestream they did last night, and by last night I mean Sunday, because I'm not sure when you'll watch this or when I upload it, but they did the live stream, and I'm not actually doing this video with Michael because I don't think he saw the live stream, so I'll just quickly cover it, because there's only 3 points which I was really bothered about, to be honest. Actually there's 4 which I'll just write down now before I forget, but basically the first one is buffs, because at the beginning of the EOC, they completely nerfed Prayer and Herblore to the point where there was no point spending 100 mil on Prayer or 300 mil on Herblore to get them to 99. Now, ModPie has said he is personally buffing Prayer and Herblore. In terms of Prayer, we're looking sort of at the higher end prayers, so Turmoil, and he only referred to Turmoil. I'm not sure if they actually nerfed Piety, because if they did, I think they will buff that up again, but he definitely said Turmoil will be getting a massive boost, and I think he said, and in terms of Herblore, he's mainly talking about extremes, but I think all like supers and not extremes. He's mostly talking about overloads, but I think extremes and supers will be getting a buff because they do boost you up less levels in the beta currently. So I think they will get a buff as well. But so with these things, Mod Pi said he's buffed them 3 times the amount already. So because the thing is, they were overpowered kind of in the current system, but in the new system, how they were at the beginning of the beta, they were totally useless. They gave you a boost, but it wasn't really enough to justify using them. So now they are going to be completely buffed, because I believe they only affect your weapon damage as opposed to abilities. So obviously now you're not going to be doing a lot of weapon damage. It's mostly abilities. So really, this is a much needed boost in order to get weapon damage up to the point it should be. And the thing is, if you're going to spend 100 million GP on Prayer, then you should be getting a good sized boost, I would say. So that's definitely one of the good things that obviously I haven't got 99 Prayer or Herblore, but I was definitely worried about that, because obviously I want to get it one day, and it would be no point if they're completely useless. But that's good to see they have actually listened to the community. And if you'll notice, they're listening to the community a week before the actual launch of the beta, which it's kind of worrying, but at least they are doing it, and they've still got a week to fine-tune everything. So next there is Momentum, and this increases your auto-attack damage, and Mod Crisel, he's an absolute lad. I'm just going to say, he's my favourite mod at Jagex. But anyway, I think he made Momentum, and he said that it currently increases your auto attack damage, but he's also coded it so you will do a random basic ability every, I think it was 20 seconds. So That's good because, I mean, it looks cool just doing an ability, but also you're increasing your damage output, so you're increasing damage per second, and basically it just means you'll get higher XP rates. So that is definitely, I mean, that can't be a bad thing already for training. So that's something that really was needed, and that's definitely going to help now in terms of training and just auto attack damage. Also, they mentioned about the new weapons, so especially like offhand weapons and the new armors. So what they're doing is they will introduce these into the game through skills and drops. So I'm assuming that all the new offhand dragon weaponry will probably just be through drops, but if you've got like rune offhand skimmy or something like that, you can probably smith that. Also you can craft some stuff as well, probably fletch. So they're doing that. They're doing a lot of the stuff through skills. They're not just going to dump like 1,000 items into the G or anything like that. It will be made by players, or you get them from a drop. So the final thing that I'm really pleased about is XP rates. So I touched a bit about it on momentum, and I've also tested this myself for some training spots. But XP rates are definitely faster. So with the new boost to momentum, this could actually increase quite a bit more as well. But at the moment, I've seen spiders, which is currently 60k an hour, around that. I was getting 74k in this same setup, so there's a boost there, which is definitely nice to see. Also, they said that no XP in the evolution of combat will be worse than in the current game. It will all be the same, which is what they're aiming for, or it will be better. So that's really nice to see. And also I've heard Slayer is just insanely good XP now. I've seen one Chinchompa method where this guy was getting 2 million XP an hour, so or actually that might have been barraging, but still that's insane XP. So XP rates are going to be the same or better, which is definitely a good thing. And so it means getting my 99 combat stats will be, well, it won't be harder, it probably will be easier in most cases, so it's definitely nice to see. But that's mostly what the live stream covered. You can go watch it for yourself if you want to see the full thing. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.